Hello, everyone. I'm the Deuteron Doctor. I'm here with Drax. Say hello, Drax.
Hi.
Um, we're here to basically just. Nope, wrong scene. We're here to basically just do a tier list and kind of give our thoughts on the game so far. Just kind of go through with it, see what we think the meta is, and discuss it. If you're seeing this video, that means Drax behaved and wasn't a caveman.
Fuck you.
if you're not seeing it, it means Drax did behave and he was a caveman.
Sorry, what? That I was a caveman?
Yeah, you tend to turn into a caveman randomly sometimes, Drax. Anyways, besides that, we're gonna be doing the tier list. So, first up is Diva. What do you think on Diva, Drax?
I really want to see that first I have 2,000 hours in the game. To clarify things, that I'm not a new player. I have 2,000 hours in the game. You said it in a previous video, and I'm saying it now.
Yeah.
Diva is not as strong as he was like previous seasons, I think.
I think she's gone down, but I still think she's in a pretty good state overall. I don't think she's necessarily bad, but she's not like OP either.
She's a solid pick.
I think she's a B.
For me, I think she's an A.
Doomfist. What do we do about Doomfist?
Okay, I'll do a class character that we both don't play.
I play him a little bit, but the problem with Doomfist is the Sombra we work. The Sombra we work, he gets hacked just way more because Sombra has to stay with her team now.
And then you get destroyed more because of the passive that is back.
So I think he's probably gonna be D. He's still definitely playable if you know how to play him. But that's if you know how to play him. If you don't know how to play him, you're gonna get rolled. And I saw that a little bit today actually when I played a game as Doom. What do you think?
I'll put him at C.
C? Okay. Junker Queen? She's not bad, but she's not good.
She has some better days.
Yeah, she's better only because they've nerfed Diva. But I still think she's kind of a sleeper pick right now. She doesn't get a lot of balance changes because she's just balanced as is. If you die from a Junker Queen, are you really going to be mad unless it's her ult?
No,
really. She's a pretty fair tank. I think she belongs in C.
I will say B.
Out of my own sheer will, I want to put him in F, but I'm not going to.
I just did that. I did that correctly. I put him at F after putting Junker Queen in B.
But I don't think he's bad.
No, it's just so angry to want him.
He's kind of in the same league as Junker Queen right now. He's not directly nerfed by the Sombra changes, but he definitely doesn't help with it.
He is help from the Ram buff nerf change.
Yeah, he is helped by the Ram.
I will personally put him in B. Because now Ram adds to go in the cage to be able to kill him.
And he did get that. Yeah, I'll agree with you. I'll put him in B. Not as high as Diva, but definitely.
And he got a little buff in season 2.
Yeah. Orisa. I think we all know where Horse belongs right now. She's kind of meta. She got buffed to the extreme. Over time, of course, like it usually does.
The thing is, she's not as OP as she once was.
She's not as OP as she once was, but she's still OP. That's the difference.
I'll guess coming back, but he doesn't counter. Yeah, I think S tiers deserve.
Yeah. Orisa's kind of just Orisa. Stays alive, doesn't die. Impossible to deal with unless you burn all her cooldowns.
also now, maybe the only character we're not gonna agree on the ranking.
Yeah.
Ramatra.
I think Ram is an easy low D, high F.
And I think he's a B.
I don't think so. You can't do damage with him no more. You can't. I mean, you could do damage with him. If you're not versing a tank, he instantly goes up to like probably a high B, low A. But if you're facing a shield tank, nah. You might as well just not even try.
The problem is that all the games I did in the start of the season, I played a Ram. I never faced a single shield character except a Ryan that switched after a single fight. So I didn't really have to experience the change.
I've already fought a couple shield characters. It's not fun.
So it's based off how I think Ramatra is currently, even with these changes, what I think he will be.
I think if it's not versus a shield character, low D, high F. But if it's with a shield character, definitely still a good tank into those comps. But terrible into shields because he just can't kill anything other than maybe Brig and Zarya. But even then, those matchups don't really matter in the grand scheme of things. If you play Ram right, you already know how to fight versus a Zarya and a Brig. So that's not even a problem. The problem comes up with like the Rhine and the Sigma and the Winston matchups. Those are the ones that really matter.
Yeah, now Sigma actually doesn't get countered by him, now that I think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, he can still be killed because Pommel still does a lot of damage when he uses Black Hole. And you can still walk through Shield of Sigma really easily. Because if you can push the Sigma through Shield, you can just get through the Shield. So it doesn't really change a lot for Sigma, honestly.
Yeah, but if the Sigma knows how to use his shield and knows how to distance himself correctly, the shield does a lot. Because Ram has 10 meters on his punch. So even if he can walk through the shield, that's 10 meters of distance. That's the supports or the DPS that he used to be able to reach that he can no longer reach until he breaks that shield.
Yeah,
and even then, if Ram breaks the shield, Sigma will just rock him and Ram will die. So
yeah, even though Sigma main, I haven't played that much of. I haven't played that much inside the actual characters and not the game mode. And I haven't played against Ram when I played Sig, so I couldn't try that out yet.
Ryan, honestly, I think he's pretty good after the Sombra and the Ram.
I think with the Sombra Ram nerf, he's actually better.
Yeah, I think he's probably just below Diva on B. Surprisingly.
Yeah, B too. Because I can put him with Diva. He's a good pick, but not a solid pick. So,
Hog, I'm kind of scared of Hog, because Hog's getting better. He is getting micro buffed, just like Mauga is. And Hog, Mauga, and Orisa all get micro buffed until they're overpowered, and then they all get deleted from the game pretty much. That's how it always works with those three. And I feel like Hog is not far behind Mauga, because he just got his his breather back to its original state from the rework, and that was when Hog was good. Yeah, it wasn't this patch. It was one of the previous patches.
Yeah, I don't remember if it's the original breeder. I think Hog just a B pick, honestly. It's a good pick. It's not a solid, it's not a bad pick.
I think he's right behind Mauga. Sigma's an A. He's just a solid
Sigma
pick.
benefits for the same thing as Ram.
Yeah.
They changed from Ram and Sombra. Sombra was a big counter because he literally she can cancel the rocks, he can cancel the shield,
she
can cancel the
still
suck.
cancel it, but
it's way harder because he can't really just go behind him, do that, and then run away.
And also, Sig versus Orisa, it's very much a skill matchup.
Yeah.
So I think Sig will be fine this season, probably ever so slightly better, but it's kind of like an indirect buff that he got.
Sig is honestly, I think, the most balanced tank of Watch ever has.
I think Sig and Junker Queen are the most balanced.
Yeah. I'm actually surprised by how much Sig was overpowered. Now he's actually kind of good. Still not overpowered, underpowered. Wait, I didn't even see. My Sig's an A. My Sig is an A.
Oh, I didn't even know you didn't say it.
Yeah, you didn't let me.
Okay, sorry about that.
Winston,
I think he's an A. He's ever so slightly better than D.Va.
I will put him at the top of B tier. It just, I don't know. I'm not playing Winston a lot.
It's only because it's not because like D.Va can't beat a Winston in a 1v1, because she absolutely can because of her micro missile damage. But it's the fact that Orisa and Sigma are meta, and Winston kind of cooks when he just ignores the tank, and the tank is unable to challenge him. And those are two tanks that are completely unable to challenge him. Not only that, but Ram can no longer challenge him, adding to the list of tanks that he could just ignore completely. The only two tanks he can't ignore are Mauga and Hog. So he kind of just cooks now. So I think he's going to be pretty strong this season. He's not going to be Sigma or Orisa strong. I'm certain that these two are going to be played in high level play. But Winston's definitely not weak.
Yeah, I put him at top of B tier in front of all the other tanks.
What do you think?
So in front B tier in front of Ryan, Zonka Queen, Mauga, Rudag, and Ram.
That's all? Not like a reason?
No, it's just I don't play Winston a lot, so I don't have a lot of things to say about him, so just put him at B.
Okay.
It's good, but don't say I don't know a lot. And now, Wrecking Ball.
Yeah. Wrecking Ball's going to suffer this season. And it's only because Sombra has to stick next to her team now.
Yeah, we saw Willie Tree predicament against a Wrecking Ball. He got shit on.
Yeah,
the time finished 2-5.
Wrecking Ball last season was probably like a high C, low B. This season, no, he's back to F. He just with
F
Sombra
damage?
hacking him, taking him out of ball form, doing more damage now. Nah, he's just gone.
Yeah, okay, yeah, same F tier friend. Zarya. She suffered from just change out with Ram.
She's gonna suffer against Ram, but Ram's already not that great. So unless you're counter swapping, which they added that 15-second timer between knowing what hero you on. Okay. If you play Zarya and they don't switch to Ram, I think you're high B. But if they're playing Ram, you're probably like F, low D. So I'm going to put her in high B.
I put her in B between Jerk Queen and Mauga. It's I would say she's characterly balanced in a way.
Yeah, she's fine. I think I am a big proprietor of Zarya's laser is way too fucking long when she's fully charged, but I'm not going to get into that because that's my hot take, not part of the tier list.
And we already have a laser character that we're going to shit on soon enough.
Oh, absolutely. We both agree 100% on this shit.
It's that character got a buff. We've been saying that they need a nerf, but no one else seems to say that they need a nerf.
All right, so
it's
Ashe.
Awful.
Where do you think Ashe is? I think Ashe is great now because Bob can't be hacked during his duration anymore. He can't be slept. He got multiple tank buffs. Ashe kind of cooks this season. I feel like Ashe is going to be S.
They actually made Bob actually useful now.
No, they made Bob impossible to counterplay. That's what they did.
I mean, you can sell this room with Mauga. You can sell this room with Mauga.
Yeah, but there's not a lot of counterplay to Bob other than that.
Yeah, now there's not a lot, which makes Bob an actual good ultimate for once. For a long time, wasn't a good one. I think she's an A.
I think she's S. I think she's S. Easy. Because she just can't get outplayed anymore.
Yeah, between D.Va and Sigma for me.
Not only can you not even kill her with Sombra, you also can't hack the Bob. You can't sleep the Bob. And she's usually going to have a Mercy pocket with her anyway. I think she's just uncontestable this season.
Yeah. Bastion.
Yeah.
I think Bastion's not that OP.
He's pretty fine.
people should talk about Bastion, but it's just because they hate the character.
I think he's right in the middle. Yeah.
Like tank player hate Bastion, but as a tank main, Bastion's not that bad.
Yeah.
Maybe it's also because I play Sigma who counter him.
But even then, I play Rhine and Ramatra, so I mean, and he's fine. I mean, it's pretty easy to play around Bastion. Just hide around corner.
Yeah. I would say it's like half B tier for me.
I'm putting him in C.
Yeah, I think B is too much for him. I mean, he can still be played, but not that much.
He needs to be played very specifically to get value.
He also need a better ultimate.
Yeah. Cass?
Cass he hasn't received any nerf recently, did he?
No, he hasn't. I still think his 2-shot potential is way too high. But overall,
the thing is that weirdly,
with the poke comp meta, he's not going to be that great. So I think he's probably going to be in a B.
So weirdly, Cass was good, and since there was the dive meta, there has been less and less Cass everywhere, even though he didn't receive any nerf. Isn't Cass even good against dive? And he wasn't even played during dive last season?
He's good into dive, but he's only good into 1 or 2 dive. If he's into a full team of dive,
yeah, okay,
he can't do much.
I would say it's top B tier, honestly.
I think he's C. I think he's right under Junker Queen. He's pretty fair right now, other than his 2-shot potential. Absolutely despise it. But
and it's fucking Fancy Hammer is so. If it auto shot on the tank, you can melt the tank. I felt that sometimes. Fancy Hammer on me while I was blocking with Tram. Roll Fancy Hammer, I was fucking dead, even though I had Ram block. And like it was the tank shooting at me. Fancy Hammer just shit ton of damage if you can hit every shot.
So Echo.
Another character I don't play.
I don't think she's that great this season because Ashe exists.
And Widow.
Oh, God.
And Widow, so...
I think she's going to be a high D, low C.
I'll put her in low C.
Yeah.
Yeah, just before Doomfist. So at the end of C. Genji.
I mean, I can see Genji being decent this season because he does good against Sig and Orisa. He does pretty good against Ashe.
Except when you get a fucking rock to the face while deflecting.
Well, I mean, yeah, except when you get a rock to the face, but still. And he's not bad in anyone else. I mean, he's pretty good in Amalga and Hog anyway.
He's better against Laser. So like Zarya.
Yeah, but even then, Zarya isn't gonna be played all too much. She's gonna be played probably a little bit, but
against Rams, yeah.
Yeah.
No, not against Rams. What am I saying?
Against like probably Sigs and Orisa. That's kind of
and Diva.
Yeah. I feel like this is gonna be the order of the tank swaps this season. It's gonna be Orisa or Sigma. Oh, they're playing Orisa or Sigma? Okay, let me go Zarya. Oh, they're playing Zarya? Let me go Ram. Oh, they're playing Ram? Let me play Orisa or Sigma. Oh, they're playing Orisa or Sigma? Let me go Zarya. Oh, they're playing Zarya? Let me go Ramatra.
Okay, we understand. So, I would say Genji is like middle B.
Yeah. Yeah, he's kind of in the middle.
Angel's A tier.
I don't.
He said now 250 HP again. He has this one shot.
Yeah.
He doesn't shoot as much log that he was shooting when they did the projectile change because we reverted that change recently.
Yeah. I think he's absolutely a low A tier. And he kind of cooks from Sombra not being there. Not as big as a buff to him as like Widow would get, but absolutely better than he was with Sombra before.
Junkrat.
He's gonna suffer this season. Absolutely. I think.
Yeah, the
he's
problem
not.
with
He's
Junkrat,
not like bricked. He's not like bricked. He's not gonna absolutely just fall over and die. But
the problem with Junkrat is that he suffers from long range character, because the only movement ability he has, boop in the air, and you know that if you in the air, you're really vulnerable against hit scan, which means he can't really use his movement ability to get closer to hit scan. It's from far long hero like Widow and Ash, and this hero doesn't get countered by Sombra anymore, meaning they die way less. So Junkrat has possible to actually approach anyone.
yeah.
He still has a side to flank, but still there. If you play Junkrat, don't say he doesn't require skill. He does require skill, but it's just, I don't think he just deserves his one shot back. I don't think it's just that. Maybe just too weak to skit. Maybe, I don't know. I feel like he's gonna have to do something against like long range character. That's his main problem. Long range.
I think he's probably a high D at best. And I would put him at low C, but Echo and Bastion can play into long range characters way more than Junk, because Junk only goes up. Echo can go woo any direction she wants, and Bastion he's a tank. I mean, what else do you want? He's literally a tank. And I don't mean in the tank category. I mean he literally turns into a tank.
Yeah. For me as a Junkrat main, I'm putting him at C tier. High C tier. Because I'm still gonna be able to use him correctly. Like I had two games with Junkrat today. I literally ruled the lobbies.
May might be not that bad. Not gonna say she's meta, cause long range characters, but
she doesn't get any benefit from the changes this season.
But she can wall off long range.
Yeah, that can still work.
She could cryo freeze.
And with the map rework, she actually have better access to high ground now.
Yeah. So I think May's gonna be a kind of a sleeper pick. I'm gonna put her probably right behind Diva, above Ryan, in the middle of B, because she definitely would cook against a Sigma and an Orisa.
Yeah, she always cook against a Sigma. If she wall of the Sig, and he's just fuck if the world team arrive. I'm putting her in B. Pharah. C.
Pharah's gonna get deleted this season.
Yeah.
Echo's better than Pharah, but Pharah's gonna get deleted.
Yeah, D. Pharah's in D.
I'm putting her right below Echo in C.
Yeah, Echo's in C, Pharah's in D.
Pharah's just gonna get deleted. It's just because it's hitscan. Without Sombra there, like, protecting everyone from hitscan, they're just gonna fall over.
Yeah.
Now, if you're a good Pharah, same thing with your good Echo, you can probably get them up to a low A. But if you have the best Widow on Earth, what seems to be in most of the lobbies today and yesterday, you're just gonna get your head popped off anyway. So
Reaper.
I wouldn't say he's that bad.
Yeah, he's a good pick. It's not a bad pick, not a strong pick. He's a pick that you can get.
I think he's fair.
I don't know if he benefits a lot from the reworked map that we haven't talked, except when we talked about May. Which a lot of these heroes is better with these reworked maps.
Yeah, but there's not a lot of them. There's only 4. It's not like they reworked every single map.
No, but it's already better than last time, because last time getting reworked map, it was 1 per season.
I think he's high C.
Low B for me. He can still shred Moga, Hog. He can shred also Bastion. Maybe also Ram.
Yeah.
Or just Wrecking Ball. Like against big fucking tank.
Sojourn.
You already know
Sojourn's probably no. Actually, yeah.
8,
high A, low S. Very much high A, low S.
Because the railgun doesn't do as much damage as it was
oh my goodness. You get so much charge from it. It should be lowered from 25% to like 15, 10% of the damage.
Because, by the way, he's talking about the ball thing.
Yeah, because you get percentage from that now. And it's like 20%, 25% of the damage you do with it turns into energy. And I played Sojourn today, and all I did was press E, and I got like 80 charge immediately. That's just, nah. Mm-mm. Nah,
but at least I would say one thing: she doesn't do as much damage with the railgun that she wanted. So even though she get always charged, she doesn't do. It's not that much problematic as before.
It's not
when she was first released.
The problem is her DPS output has now been like tripled just because of this one change. Now it's not as bursty, because before you could just one shot people. Period.
Now you can't.
Now you can't. You still need to hit at least a few bullets and a headshot with a fully charged railgun to kill.
Don't you also need like really a mercy target? I think for a edge one shot.
No.
No, not even that.
Oh, no, you need to hit like 5 bullets and have 100 charge shot in the head to kill someone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Soldier is a solid B, I think.
I think he's gonna suffer just a tiny bit, because I'm actually gonna I'm gonna drop Genji down to C here. I think Soldier is gonna suffer a little bit, but he's not gonna be too bad, because Ashe kind of has around the same range, give or take, as Soldier, and I don't think it's going to be too bad for his fall off to versus an Ashe. I think he's going to be one of the few characters that can actually tell Ashe, no, get off the high ground without getting deleted. Also,
he benefits a lot from the reworked map.
Yes, he does.
So I think it's solid B tier.
He might actually go crazy on Circuit Royale. Crazy on Circuit Royale. Absolutely.
I think also Numbani.
Yeah.
With now easy access to high ground. Dorado too. No, Havana.
No, Havana and Dorado, they're not going to be really that great on still. Because it's not that many changes. It's still going to be a sniper map. Both of them.
Yeah. But now you'll be able to get Sombra.
Low D.
Low D for me.
Low D.
I would put her in
Actually,
D.
no. High F.
Then low D for me. I'm putting her higher than you because I think she's better than you think she is.
I think they've killed... And I'm not saying she's bad, because you absolutely can play Sombra in a way that she can get some value from. But I'm saying she's bad because, first of all, this new playstyle, you cannot get ult fucking ever. It took me like halfway, 3/4 of the way through Shambali Monastery just to get one EMP. And I was playing her pretty well. I was, I think, 14-0? 14-1?
Yeah, but not a lot of damage.
Yeah, but you can't get damage. You just can't. Because you can't go invis and go in the back line and just burn someone. You have to burn people with your team. And when you burn people with your team, you get less ult charge. And EMP is already one of the more expensive ults in the game. So
yeah, and they nerfed it. And I put her in a high D because she's not the flanker she once was. But I think she can be slept on. Because she will need some twink if they want to keep her that way.
Tweaks, not twink.
Tweaks, sorry. Some tweaks if they want to keep her that way. But I think she can still be a pretty good DPS base, so like actual damage hero.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. But they need to make her stealth duration last like 10 seconds. It needs to be on its own cooldown. And they need to make stealth not get removed by, literally everything.
It doesn't get removed anymore.
Yeah, but still, if you get shot, you shouldn't be kicked out of stealth because it only lasts for 5 seconds. So
you're not getting kicked out of stealth.
But you're revealed. But you're revealed for 1 second. So if you get hit, by a soldier bullet stray, they'll just see you and kill you. That's the problem. Yeah. It's too long. If it was like a quarter of a second or a half a second if you got shot, that even would be better. But it's the fact that you get revealed for an entire second, which allows the whole enemy team to get follow-up on you and kill you anyway.
So yeah, for the 20% of that time that you're invisible.
Yeah, that's way too much.
Also, I will say that for my tricks, I think a longer range for hack, so she can hack for farther away.
Yes.
And less spread, so she can actually stay with her team, hack people, and then melt them down.
Yes, that would be great.
It's so short that you can't even approach someone and try to hack them because they will shoot you. Yeah. And stop your hack.
Yeah. Or just make hack uninterruptible unless it's like CC.
Yeah.
That I'd be fine with too. Or if she loses LOS.
Yeah, that. But if they do that, they're going to have to make some change on hack and what it stops.
Yeah.
Because if that will be way too fucking OP to cancel ults, cancel abilities, and everything. Now, we're Symmetra. Put her where she belongs.
I don't think she's S just because it's poke. But she's definitely high A.
I'm putting her in low S. I don't care. This bitch need to be nerfed.
Yeah. Way too much. I do not play Sim normally, okay? And end of last season and beginning of this season, I just insta-lock Symmetra. I go and I just delete the enemy tank and the enemy team.
So if you don't realize what the changes are, what is the problem with her is that at one point she got a buff that Raygun was charging 25, I think, % faster for the levels, meaning that most of the time you get level 3 fast. And what's the problem with that? Well, the problem is that a level 3 does 10 more damage per second than a full charge Zarya.
Yeah.
And the problem is that it's way harder to full charge Zarya than a Sim can now get level 3. It's not a joke, it's harder.
Sim can literally get level 3 from barriers, from people, from deployables.
And Zarya, you need to shoot her bubbles, and even if you distribute her bubbles, it's only 90. And the 100%, like I said, is 10 damage less per second than Sim.
Yeah, Sim is way too good at charging.
And the problem is that you could say that she needs to get close, but she has a TP, so she can melt you down. You turn around, she pick her TP back, she go with her team.
Yeah.
Now you have the back of the enemy team.
If you have a shield tank, she can shoot infinitely because she gains ammo from shooting.
Also, I think heal.
And she heals from shields. So if you have a shield tank, and especially Sigma, who has shield health on top of that.
And that he's counterbarrel because of his suck.
Yeah, and just delete Sigma. That's the delete also, Sigma character.
On top of that, which isn't not a big problem as much anymore, the turrets that does around, I think, 45 damage per second altogether, that's solely then a reveal your position. The big problem with that is not the damage or the reveal, it's the slow. That is really when you push in, realize this turret, so you need to back away to be able to
You gotta remember though, the turrets used to do 90 DPS and used to slow you down 75%. Now it slows you down like 30% and does 30 damage. I mean 45. Yeah. So I mean it's come a long way. It's still not fun to play against, but it's significantly less painful.
I don't care if they put damage of the threat, but they remove the slow. I won't care. I will love
I'd rather they had the slow and the low DPS, honestly.
I really hate being slowed down because that makes you easier to shoot if you're not cold Rax.
Torbjorn,
he's just a pick. He's not broken. He's not bad. He's just a pick. It's like
I'll put him high C.
I'm put him just before Genji. Tracer. We just don't have anything to say about Torb. We don't see him anywhere. We don't play him. It's like basic. I think Torb, even with turret, is pretty balanced.
Yeah. Tracer's gonna be played this season. Not that they're good. They're not gonna be good into poke, especially if Sombra doesn't exist.
They'll have to be played Tracer to be able to counter Widow.
Yeah.
It's like you have to now.
Tracer's the only character in the DPS roster that can do it now. Venture can slightly do it. but
not that much.
Not to the same extent and not nearly as efficiently as Tracer can.
Yeah, because you need to use the trail, which is slow, I mean, not low, slow, and then shoot again, which can leave a lot of time for the support or the DPS to help the Widow out.
Yeah.
And you also, you doing a lot of fucking sound, and they can see your fucking, you digging down toward the Widow. They can see that. They're not blind. I'm not talking about that because that happened. No, it literally did not happen.
So Tracer's probably gonna end up being I'd say a low A.
Yeah, same. Wait, is it the first we're actually both putting it in the exact same place?
Yeah, I think so.
Except the reset at S.
Yeah. And Wrecking Ball.
Yeah, we will put him in F. Yeah.
Venture's a sleeper pick right now.
I want to play Venture, but I'm just really bad at Venture.
Did you know, and I'm sure everyone else knows this, but did you know Venture is not the loser. Venture is the lowest played hero in the game right now. 0.83% pick rate.
Torb is even picked more. I mean, Torb on console, bronze, silver must be picked
Venture
a lot,
gets picked less than 1% of games.
I mean, we don't see any Torbs in our game, but I guess on console, bronze, and silver, there's a lot of Torbs, I guess.
But yeah, Venture is the lowest pick here in the game. From what?
I want to play Venture, but I just really bad at Venture.
Surprisingly enough, because they have bullets that explode, you'd think you'd be great at it, but no.
Yeah, I always called it like Sigma, but it's not like Sigma at all.
I think Venture's gonna end up being a low B tier, probably better than Malga, but not as good as Rhine. On my tier list, at least.
Yeah, like, my tier list is way different than yours.
Like mid B.
Yeah. Get up, tier you. We know where you're putting it.
Yeah. Widow's S. Let's be honest here. Widow's meta this season.
IS, mid S, or low S?
Probably mid S. Not as good as Orisa, but better than Ashe.
And better than Sim too. Of course. We don't even have to explain. Sombra being nerfed to the crown make her literally
impossible to deal with.
Yeah.
Unless you run Winston, Tracer, Kiri, Lucio, and then Sombra, I guess. Or maybe Venture. Unless you run that comp specifically, Widow is not going to die.
Oh, that hurt. I just fixed my breath and I just like
You shouldn't say that during a video.
I know, I'm sorry. Just cut it out.
We can't cut it out. I have to cut it out of both recordings, and I was talking during that.
Sorry.
Just ignore that, everybody. Please.
Yeah.
For my sanity. And so I don't have to kill him.
At least I'll see you before dying. Okay, Ana.
Ana's gonna suffer this season. Only cause Widow and Ashe. Now, if she watches where she goes...
No more Sombra, though.
Probably low A. But I don't think she deserves A. Only because there's better supports right now.
I'm looking at one that might be not the best, but for me it is. I think you exactly know which one I'm looking at.
I think she's probably going to go in... I'll put her mid-low B.
I'm putting her at mid-A. She's still a strong pick because even if there's Ashe and Widow carrying, there's no more Sombra able to flank her now. When you think about that. Yeah. Sombra cannot access her anymore. Meaning she's gonna be less on her toes. And more sleepy and not doing her job. I'm kidding.
Oh.
But yeah.
Oh, I'm real fatigued from playing BAP.
BAP's A tier.
I think he's low S.
Yeah, high A, low S.
Oh, I'm so fatigued from playing a hit scan character. Oh, so hard to point and click. Oh, my arms. It's like lifting 100 pounds. So dumb. That was the dumbest reasoning for a BAP change. Oh, we need to cut down on fatigue for those who play BAP. Meanwhile, Soldier 76 shoots and he goes, look straight up. Okay.
And he's a super soldier too.
Yeah, no thanks. No buffs to Soldier when his recoil's like just going. You might as well be looking up to begin with. But BAP, nah. No recoil. Who needs recoil?
That's enough. He did the war, that's enough. Sonic Soldier did, and he's a superhuman.
It's so dumb, but it's gonna work so well. And especially with paired with Ashe and Widow and Orisa, nah. Window's gonna absolutely cook.
Brigitte, I'll let you speak now.
Brig, if you play around corners right, probably still gonna be high B, low A. Actually, might even be mid A because Sombra's gone. Because now she doesn't even have to protect her other support unless there's a Tracer specifically on the team.
Tracer teabagging, like the devil itself.
And then, I mean, I think she's still pretty good. Even if she got a half a second nerf on her packs, it really doesn't matter because they used to be at 6 seconds or 7 seconds anyway. And
it went from 5 to 5.5.
Yeah, I know. But before those, like during the beginning of Overwatch 2, it was like 7 seconds for a pack.
Oh, where time didn't have a name.
And
which is 2022.
two or three patches, like Brig patches, patches that had Brig in it. Okay, she went from 6 to 5, and then just recently from 5 to 5.5. So every Brig player still has 6 seconds ingrained into their skull because we had it for so long. That 5.5 seconds is still gonna help us. We're still just gonna do good because packs are on a good cooldown. We're happy with it. I mean, even if you move it back to 6, it's not gonna make a big difference. Brig's healing is all in Inspire.
When I first saw this change, I was scared you were gonna be mad because he got nerfed. Because every time Brig got nerfed, he got mad.
Yeah, but only if she got a nerf that wasn't justified. This makes sense. Maybe she did heal a bit too much, but even then, she's still gonna heal too much unless you have it on a 6-second timer anyway. So I don't really care because I mean she's still strong.
You know what? I just realized that every single character I main from every role, so like the main character role for roles, so one of my Sigma, Junkrat, and Lifers, that if they get a nerf, it's either there was a reason for Sigma, or it was useless. Literally. My character doesn't need nerf at all, right? I just realized that.
Iari is next. Iari will probably be good this season because it's poke. But Iari is not nearly as good as BAP this season because BAP got... Oh, I'm so glad they nerfed that recoil.
Okay, let's talk about something else at the goddamn recoil.
I think Iari is probably going to be mid-high B.
Yeah, I'm putting her in mid B. Yeah, I think Ilaria among all my accounts and all my hours might be the lowest character with the character with the lowest time. Maybe not because of that to get the achievement, but it's just like the character I'm one of the characters I'm least good at. My least good support though. Juno.
Juno's A.
Yeah, Juno's a good pick.
Still like mid A.
Yeah, it's a good pick. It's solid. The ult's fucking overpowered.
I still think Juno Brig's gonna be meta. If BAP isn't played, it's gonna be Juno Brig.
But yeah, they need to nerf the ult of Juno.
Yeah, absolutely. It should not heal that much.
I'm
fine with the damage. I'm fine with the damage. I'm not fine with the healing. That it's just a better nano boost at that point.
Yeah, because the thing is that with the heal, if you slam someone with Ryan ult and then the Juno ult, just walk out of there. You won't be able to kill anyone without your pin. Because the ult itself heal more per second than Ryan does per second. So if you're not gonna pin someone, just walk out of the area you ulted.
Kiri's gonna be good this season because Kiri.
Kiri is always Kiri.
Yeah.
A tier, I guess.
No, I think she's gonna be high B because Brig Juno is still really good, and Kiri can't do crap about that. And Kiri can't do crap about BAP either. But Kiri's gonna be high B because snipers are being played, and Kiri kind of deletes them.
Okay, now Lifeweaver.
Honestly, Lifeweaver might not be bad this season.
Hi, yes.
I'm kidding. No, absolutely not. He might not be bad. He's not going to be good, but he's not going to be bad. He's not going to be like D or F. I think he's going to be high C, low B.
He got better with the Sombra change because Lifeweaver was maybe, without counting on that, the biggest target for Sombra.
Yeah.
Even with all these escape abilities, and I can tell you, I mean, Life since it was released, even when it was a Torpic and was still doing good with him. When there's Sombra after you.
And he just got those changes to platform and his charge too.
Yeah, so if there was a Sombra after you, no one was coming to help you, you were dead. There was no way to live if the Sombra was after you.
Yeah.
If she wanted you dead, and no one came to help you, even if you have good aim, you are dead.
Yeah.
But now that he's gone, I think he's a B tier.
I don't think he's comparable to Kiri still.
No, it's not.
But
Totally completely different how you play them. One is overpowered, one isn't.
But I think that Lifeweaver, if you're not creative, Lifeweaver is gonna be low C, high D. But if you're creative with your plays with Lifeweaver, he's probably gonna be high C to high B.
The problem with Lifeweaver is that a lot of players doesn't know when to use Life Grip correctly. They're wasting it. They're not using Tree correctly. They're not using the abilities correctly. And also some things that I see with other Lifeweaver. If you're watching until now and you play Lifeweaver, I want to tell you something that you should always do. When you're creating a platform and you're the one using it during a fight, and if you're not going to have always an eye on this platform, destroy it immediately. Why?
That's been a problem we've seen actually a lot more lately.
Yeah,
it's been a problem.
I've always been destroying a platform after I use them directly.
Almost every single Lifeweaver I've had recently, and sorry for interrupting you, I'll let you get back to your point. Almost every single Lifeweaver we've seen recently has let the enemy just walk all over his platform like it's theirs. Like,
literally.
Oh, I'll help you guys out. You want high ground?
Yeah, because if you leave the platform and you don't have an eye on it, so you can put it on your side of the team fight for your team to get up the high ground, it's fine. If you leave it on the side that the enemy can easily access, destroy it if you're not gonna have an eye. If it's even behind you, and your team's not behind you and you hear it, look fast, and if you're not saying that's your teammate, destroy it directly. Think to always destroy a platform. Because if you keep a platform on, that can easily help the enemy team because it gives them a high ground. And your team cannot destroy the platform compared to the enemy team, meaning that it can be good. And multiple times the enemy team just walk on the platform and use it to win team fight. I'm like, come on, Lifeweaver, destroy your platform. You're helping the enemy team. So yeah. And please, don't leave people at the spawn. Even to get out there fast and go back into the fight. The only time you should live grip someone that isn't in the fight yet is to get into the fight in overtime. If they're the tank. This is the only time you do that. Because if they're not in the fight, try to not use your live grip. It's a long cooldown for a good ability. That's all I have to say. I don't even know if I'm talking Lucio Hulk.
He's gonna be okay. Not nearly meta. He's gonna be high C. Honestly, he may be either higher or lower than Lifeweaver, depending on if you're good at dodging snipers or not. But he's not going to move much. Unless you play full dive, he's not going to move much.
Yeah, I put him at lobby. And now for the last support. We got Char, I think the most controversial support in the game.
Mercy is going to suffer. She's going to be low C. Not only does the DPS passive absolutely kill any healing potential she has, but snipers.
Mercy has been suffering since this change of Season 9.
Now, if you're pocketing an Ashe or a Widow or a BAP or an Orisa, she jumps straight to S. But if you're not doing that, if you're not pocketing those 4 characters or maybe a Sim specifically, you might as well not even play.
Or Junkrat.
But Junkrat would get instantly killed anyway, so it won't matter.
But yeah, Mercy has been suffering since the DPS passive got added in Season 9. So yeah.
Moira's gonna be okay.
Yeah, Moira's
not good, not bad. I'd still say she's probably gonna be lower than Mercy, just because you have less utility. But
I was saying one thing that you need to be nerfed, Moira. Let me just pick my microphone. Or goddamn range. On the ground, it doesn't look bad. But when you play Flora, she has the range of a fucking god.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck? Sometimes the enemy is just barely out of your reach when you're on the ground, but when you're looking up, like, Flora, come here. You're not even a challenge for me.
And then Zen, I think he's going to be probably...
not suffering from Sombra?
He's not going to be suffering from Sombra, but he's going to be suffering from snipers, so it's going to be the same problem. Either he's going to be facing dive, or he's going to be facing poke, both of which he sucks into.
The moment of Mondata will appear again.
So I think he's going to be probably above Mercy and Moira, but not any higher. Just low C.
Low B. Because Discord is still a good ability.
It's still good ability, but it's not. You're not going to do crap unless it's dive. And you have a team that protects you, or if it's brawl. If one of those 2 requirements is not true, you're not going to get anything done.
Well, I think our goddamn tier lists are really different from each other's, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they are.
I have like a shit ton of U and B. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I have 19 Euro in B.
Alright. I think that's everything. I'm gonna turn off my camera so that you guys can see the whole tier list.
I don't have to turn off mine because you can only see on top of me.
There's the tier list. Sorry about that, Drax.
What?
I interrupted you. Sorry about that.
No, I don't even know what the fuck I was gonna say.
Okay.
So go ahead and say what you wanted to say.
Well, I was pretty much going to get us going.
Okay, so what I was gonna say, I think, is we saw the new Oasis map. Not really map, but new spawn changes with the new tag. And we cannot wait for it to be revealed.
Yeah, we're pretty excited for it. I hope he dethrones Orisa. Cool. I'd love to have a new tank meta that isn't Malga in Orisa. I would
love to, like, as my tank main, but I can't play any dive, so I hope that if it's dive, I still can be able to play him, or a new tank that I can actually play would be good, because now the only tank I'm really having fun on is on Sigma, which is my main tank. I can play like any other tank except the dive ones, but yeah, it'll be pretty fun if he's an actual good tank that is fun, not dive, and isn't too much fucking OP like Malga was on the release.
Yeah. Alright.
So, yeah, I'm done.
My name's the Deuteron Doctor, and I will see you guys later. Bye. Say bye, Drax.
Bye.